Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm PANCZASU, the mighty mix power, extraordinarily excited as it was for the last couple of videos, but there is a very good reason for that. Let me just lower the sound, the game sounds for a second, and let me tell you why. This is why. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to let you listen to any more of that, because knowing YouTube, I would probably get some kind of stupid copyright issues or whatnot, but I'm pretty sure that I was allowed to showcase just this amount of secret. So oh wow, you cannot imagine my reaction this morning. I was so happy, and I'm also so glad that they came back to their original concept per se, the strong, like, mid-60s, 70s feeling that is just so powerful, and they execute it so well. It's just amazing, let me tell you that. And besides, I'm most probably biased, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Secret is like on my third place on my most favorite bands of all times. I mean, it shares the place with 3 other bands, so there are 4 bands in my third place, but still, regardless, considering how many bands there are, it's a pretty big thing, for me at least. Now, something I just realized, look at that, Stowers seem to have a little bit of a grudge with Amoebas. This is excellent. It means that those two are going to focus on fighting each other rather than me, which could potentially happen considering that, look at that, Amoebas captured pretty much most part of the center of the galaxy, because, well, considering that, let's assume that those 6, okay, me counting good, that those 6 systems are the center of the galaxy. 4 of those belong to the amoebas. Now, those are not the best systems, so that's why I didn't even try to take them, but it kinda tells you something. And fortunately for me, it's also going to evoke beer anger with pretty much every single amoeba neighbor. So even though amoebas are also probably not so happy about me, being so close to them, they probably, let's have a look at that. Yeah, 10 frontiers minus 27, but other people will look at that. Distrust, 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 and neutral. And I am obviously, well, I like amoebas because they're happy little fellas. But because of their over-expansionism, everybody dislikes them. And also another reason for this dislike is the fact that they have the highest score, which is also making everybody jelly, and there are also other things at work in here, so that's just me telling you. I have no water, but that doesn't matter because I have blue juice. Okay, I was preparing to make this video for a while now, but then I got to watch some Fred Hospital drama with my mom, so that's why it didn't happen right at the time when I planned this to happen. Now let's have a quick look. There's only a single area there, one area in hangar, a couple of Jessicas guarding Tifusia. I'm going to stay at that because I don't want anything kinky to happen over there. In the next one I have another area, and that's the problem, they are not retrofitted, and as you've seen, and may remember indeed, the non-upgraded version of ARA was indeed not strong enough to actually stand a chance against the United Empire fleet. Indeed, it was kind of obliterated, while obliterating the United Empire fleet, so that's something for something, I guess, at least. Now you, dear boy, what on earth? Why? It sounded creepy. Anyway, I'm just going to go over there. Now, let's have a quick look if every single one of my systems already has, still has benefits from traders. Because if there's a system that, let me think about it, has possibilities of having a trade route but doesn't use them, then it means that I don't have to care about exploring the galaxy anymore pretty much ever again until I get the upgrade. So for now I could just lay it off, though I probably wouldn't just for the sake of that, but let me just check this real quick. Why did the music stop? That simply because I put on like 2 seconds of secret doesn't mean that. Well, okay, there's the music back. I guess I'm going to make it a little bit louder. Then again, no, it's actually quiet section of the portion of the music, so I shouldn't make it louder because then I'll be like blasted by anything else that happens in the game. So 1/1 trade routes in every system I can see so far. 0 out of 0. Oh, yeah, I guess that's gonna change real soon. But also what is kinda important is the fact that I can actually do something else in the system relatively soon-ish. So what do I want to happen? I don't need to worry about the approval too much. Honestly, I don't have to worry about the system at all. However, this is an upgrade designed for the system, because it just gives you a flat-out huge bonus to industry, to science. I mean, plus 40 on the system. Currently it produces 0, so that's something. But even if it did, then seriously, there is no way I could ever climb up to 40. So this upgrade is a... So this upgrade is a must-have, and I'm definitely going for it. No questions asked. It might cost me a little bit of dust. Who cares? This upgrade is really, really worth it, especially on this system. Now, okay, so this is that, this is that, this is that. This is me choking to death, probably. So I think I could go still 8 turns before the new hero arrives. Let's have a quick look at the technology, shall we? Only one single thing is queued up, and OMG, it's gonna be awesome. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. But afterwards, what do I need to get? Self-organizing data. Doesn't this give me access to faster heroes? No, it doesn't. It gives me... I don't have any side rights, that's a no-go. And I don't really want to have that anyway. And allied territory defense. Well, since I'm on the offense for now, I don't believe I need it either. But there is this thingy that speeds up my hero gainage, per se. That's ability to spy, that's... okay, bigger fleets. So I cannot see anywhere anything that would increase the speed of my hero in relatively close future, because this obviously would increase the academic camp and would also decrease the time for me to get a new hero, but 8 turns, and this would take 2, 5, 8, yeah, not worth it. At the moment, it might be nice to increase the academic cap and to speed up the hero, because I might need more than in the future, but for now, thanks, but no thanks, especially because I'm really suffering in the dust front, so I don't want to be spending too much of it. Now, what I do want is advanced simulations. Only gonna take 2 turns, and it will give me access to plus 25 tonnage on the ship. It is actually quite a big deal, so I definitely am all in to get that. Other substrates, that doesn't really care about it. It would give me access to 3D replication plans, which is nice, but I would rather focus on something a little bit more... what would be a nice way to call it? Solid, per se, for now. So this, for example, gives me more HP. Well, this will be useful in the future. Let me actually think about that. Well, it does weigh 20, so I'd have to spend all the way again, well, almost all the way again, advanced containers to get the adaptive glue. Thing is, do I actually want it? That's a good question. I'm going to answer that myself in a very in a second, whatever. That's not what I wanted to see. Give me a second. Ship design. Let's pretend like we want to design something else. So, the support module that I have currently for repairing that I'm most interested in is this. Plus 5 and plus 20 to fleet HP per battle, turn, phase, whatever you want to call it. Still, okay, that's one thing. And now let's compare it with the other. So this, instead of fleet bonus, gives me a flat out bonus to a single ship, and also gives me a bonus to the fleet in itself. It is also rather big compared to the other one, so I might indeed go for it, even though it would cost me quite a bit of tonnage, but afterwards I would kinda be happy to go for lossless transmission. It would be awesome indeed. So that's probably what I'm going to go for in the future turns for now. Also, I will need to get antimatter sometime soon, hopefully, because it will be useful sooner rather than later. Also, interplanetary transport network. Yeah, I do have quite a bit of lavas if I remember correctly, and I definitely have a lot of deserts. So, oh, did I actually buff it? I just noticed that it also gives you plus 20% industry on star system, which is huge, and I could swear that was not indeed the case in the past. But since it is, I might actually change up my mind. So, yeah. Fleet, very good and all, but this upgrade would allow me to get even more fleet very, very, very fast. Let's just put it this way. So those 4 upgrades in the future, because I don't count this one, it's gonna take only 1 turn. Hopefully gonna turn out that I will be able to get them relatively fast. I could try to decrease the tax rate just to get them faster, but it would make me lose this rather than to gain it. I don't want this to happen, it would be kinda unfortunate. So, for whatever reason, those two... oh yes, they're overpopulated, that's why they hate me. Well, I guess it kinda makes sense. It doesn't. Well, let's pretend it does. Now, this fleet is kinda slower, so I could just send this area in there and pretend like it's going to make a big change. Change? That's not what whatever. But so now I'll be able to send another fleet of areas in that general direction. I'll also be able to retrofit some of them, so things should not be too dire. There will be, but let's pretend they will not, indeed. Let me take off my fresh sip of juice. That's actually a new box I'm opening. Yeah, take that box of juice. Actually, it's putting up a resistance. Hey, what on earth? Just open! Thank you. It may be just because I just did brush my teeth, but why doesn't it taste like anything? Not even like water, it tastes like air, liquefied air. Actually, it would be kinda cool to drink liquefied air. Actually, never mind, liquefied air. How cold is that thing? Minus 230 something? You... Guys, why would I be this nice to you? Why? What can you offer me? Do you want to threaten me? Is that what it's all about? The sad thing about this game is, right now, I don't know if this is just that they ask me for it because they are in trouble and they can't get into themselves and they just really could appreciate the help, or if this is a threat. So let's have a look at their empire, or what I've discovered of it so far. They do have access to titanium, so it's not like they're begging for mercy, it's like more like they're actually blackmailing me, so no, refuse that. Thank you very much. So I do have already access to antimatter, only a pull deposit, but it's good than nothing, I guess. So I'm very, very happy about that. It looks like I should go 2... Yeah, okay. I got 2 potions, bits of research? How am I supposed to call it? I have no idea. But I did get them 2 in a single turn, which is very, very nice. Indeed, dismissed, thank you very much. 2 empty moves, kinda saw that coming. And awesome music, I really love this track. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, on earth, that's just me losing 100 subscribers. It's not like those 100 ever watch my videos, but I will lose them nevertheless. Okay, dictator, excuse me, director. It's a difference between dictator and director. Where is this gas station at? Scion, where is Scion? It was, oh, okay, it was my dad's production hub. Well, since he's a corporate, and yeah, I did give him a little bit of labor just to boost the food and industry production a little bit, but it's not this hero's main goal, so I'll now continue going for wit. I might go for a little bit more of labor in the future, but this will be granted to me by the use of veterans, so I don't think there is a need to go for that just yet. Also, that is going to be very, very nice in the future. For now, it's kind of rubbish, especially on this system. I will need to... You know what? What I'm going to do in the future is probably transfer this hero out of Sun, put into Fessia, so that Fessia can benefit out of those Treadon bonusi. Well, the hero in Fessia is going to go to the next most productive system, which in this case would be Ilium. In Ilium? That's kind of surprising. Huh. I guess Lesus is kind of just a little bit after that, but... And it produces way more science, so I guess that's where I'll transfer this hero to. But let's have a quick look at that, actually. Which system has more potential, Lesus or Ilium? Let's have a quick look. So Lesus, can I click? Thank you. 2 deserts, tundra, lava, and hydrogen. Obviously, I cannot do anything about hydrogen because, unfortunately, at this stage of the game development, I guess I couldn't call it like that because it already has been released, but the devs still keep pumping up upgrades, so you know what I mean. You are unable to do anything to huge gas giants, so yeah, that's kind of a bummer. But there are 4 other quite fertile planets, 1 large, 2 large, and 2 small. So that's not too bad. It's not the best either, but still. On the other hand, in here we've got, well, 2 planets that we can do anything about because one of them is not actually a planet, and 4 on medium asteroid. How on earth can I get 4 people on a medium asteroid belt? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And wow, does asteroid belt seriously give you so many? Wow. No, hold on, hold the freaking phone. Let me just check the terrain. How much does terrain give you? 3 food, 2 industry, 4 dust, 2 science. This gives you no food, obviously, but 4 industry, dust, and science. Isn't this actually better than... Just let me check. Isn't this actually better than Jungle and Ocean's Planet? Obviously, except for the food, but you don't need to care about the food. OMG, it is. It totally is. Okay, I just completely changed my mind about asteroid belts. If you can get a decent amount of people on it, they are a must-have. Obviously, people are going to hate you for forcing them to colonize this sort of places, but seriously, do you see that? Is it that just because of the mineral rich? I don't believe this is the case, so Wow! +4 to industry, task and science. No bonus to food, but who on earth cares about food when you are able to colonize asteroid beds? At this stage of the game, you have way too much food to actually care about anything. So wow! Call me shocked and surprised and kinda impressed, indeed. Wow, I'm at a loss for words. I really am. Whew. So now I'll begin the hunting for asteroid belts, I guess. That's really surprising. I totally did not see this coming. Okay, I need to retrofit this fleet, but I also need to get it to Rotterdam as fast as possible. What would be the best way to do it? Let's just try and see the scheduled plan. Will I stop at any system during this travel? Now I will not. So, how do I cancel it now? Delete? No. I still haven't learned how to do this. Well, I guess I cancel it. So, if I go here, and then here, and then, actually you didn't queue up any orders, did you? You nasty piece of... Okay, I'm just gonna make a move. I will delay my arrive at Rotterdam for a little bit just to retrofit those ships. For now, I probably don't have the money to do it anyway. I will only be able to retrofit like 2 or 3 of them, so that's something to consider. Also, there was some system that is very close to finishing a production, and I don't want this to happen. There we go. Epigenetic crop seeding, it's a nice upgrade in the system, definitely, but what is even more important at this stage of the game is Planetary Institute that I'm... Wow, and it only takes a single turn because it takes only 40 industry cost. This is incredible. Wow, isn't this a little bit OP? Well, I guess it isn't OP since everybody has access to it, but still. There is just no reason not to get this upgrade, and it's so great on small or just developing star systems, it's difficult to explain. It's just straight up awesome. It's like... It's not just awesome, it's like awesome! Sorry for that. Now, since I am kind of dust starving, I'm gonna go for Borders Guild Balls because... Borders Guild Balls? Well, I need my Borders Guild Balls, what can I say? What the F am I talking about? So, okay, you, dear sir, do need Interplanetary Transport Network, and on top of that, you need Planetary Institute. So I have interplanetary and planetary stuff on top of that. I'm awesome. The not so awesome thing is trying to make this on top of a queue. Now, it's all fault of one of my fans that I love immensely that told me I can do this instead of cancel everything, but I have a feeling that in this case it would be better to just cancel everything and go for it. But whatever. Okay, as you can see, I can care less about Swamp Wood because it only slightly decreases my production, but quite a bit. It's not something that I can fix by Planetary Institute, so never mind, it's gonna be first. And then, yeah, that's what I'm going to go for, more or less. It's very informative what I just said, isn't it? And why on earth must my microphone bend over like this? Was it shouting so loudly that it actually... I'm sorry if you hear any noise because of me trying to mess around with my microphone, and it should be okay now, more or less. So, war between the solars, is it actually a war or are they just... I don't think it is a war, I didn't see any red bars anywhere, so I guess that's just a cold war, they're just kinda, like, humping each other. Is it the term I can use? Humping each other? Well, wait, I just used it, so I guess that's the case. And did I... Oh, yes, I did set up... Did I set up... Whatever. Am I recording? Okay, yes, I am. Whoa. I hate those ones when I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Am I actually recording this all, or am I not? Those are very, very scary ones. Why this just didn't taste like anything? I'm gonna try it again. It's a little bit better, but still doesn't taste like anything. What's wrong with it? Maybe I didn't check it enough? I'm sorry, but it's boggling me. I need to know what is this. Open borders with Croatia? Well, if I don't do this, the ship is gonna be stuck on this belt forever. I don't want this to happen, so I'm just gonna accept for the sake of it. What are you about? No! Go away, you pilgrims. Pilgrims, do they have a ship in the back of my right yard? No, indeed they do not. I don't know where they are. I don't care about them, so refuse. No, let me try and drink it again. Maybe now it will taste like something. No! What on earth? That's strange. It doesn't taste bad, it just doesn't taste. That's the problem I have with it. Even if it tasted bad, I would be like less concerned about it. Now I have no idea what I'm actually drinking. Then again, I did just watch the music video called Poison, so I should probably be afraid because of that. It might be a bit of a coincidence, but you never know, you never know. So, Is it really anything I had to do this time? Is it seriously, bros? Are you for real? Well, I guess this is indeed the case. As you can see, United Empire so far hesitant for whatever reason to attack me. Maybe they're just assembling their forces, but for now, I'm making very slow, but progress nevertheless in capturing this system. Later on, my plan is to give it to Hishu so that they like me more, and they hate United Empire more, because they will have indeed border issues with them, as well as with me, obviously. But there's nothing I can do about that. And if I give them a whole system, even if it's a small system, but still, they're gonna like me, so there's a chance they will not try to kill me. In a very painful and rude manner indeed. Okay, let's have a quick look at you. A lot of stuff has finished. Let's have a quick look at the amount of money I'm making. I'm losing it! Oh, excuse me. I'm not actually losing it per se, but I'm losing the income and loss. Why is it a strike? What happened there? Where is loss? What is love? Hold on. What is... Why are you so hating? Because of expansion disapproval and from planets? Expansion disapproval? I'm not expanding anymore for like 10-20 tests? Stupid game? So why on earth do you give me no expansion disapproval when on every other planet this thing is just fine? Look at that. Expansion disapproval, minus 52, okay. Seriously? Then, okay, I kinda just surprised. What? But then again, just a moment ago I could swear those guys were not on strike. Why are they now? I don't get it at all, but it means that I should probably speed this up. How much would it cost me? Quite a bit. Man, I really don't want to do this. And it would cost me the dust that I'm making, so I wouldn't be able to make up for this loss. No, I'm sorry, Lord, you can be hating, I don't care. So, is there anything else that I should pay close attention to? It doesn't seem like it. This guy almost made it to the Pilgrim system, at least it appears to be Pilgrim systems. So that's nice to know that Pilgrims are over there somewhere, probably gonna have war with Amuse. Actually, probably not, because they are both good races and as such they probably like each other. But now, for now, I can end my turn indeed. There was something else I wanted to talk about besides the amazingly awesome Poison music video. Oh yes, that was actually what I was to talk about, surprisingly enough. I believe this is the first time ever I've seen on internet and on YouTube when... Okay, so Secret is a 4-member girl band, right? So what you normally expect from this to happen is that girls come... well, not all of them, but many girls come to this video and they hate him because they're jealous. And the males, for whatever reasons, hopefully not perverty, but sometimes unfortunately that is the case, but whatever. And the boys usually love it. Boys, guys, whatever you want to call it. And in this case, it's like completely reversed, because this music video does have a couple of suggestive moves per se, though I would say that that's suggestive, to be quite honest with you. That for whatever reason the guys say like, oh, they went over the top, while the girls just defend the secret so incredibly intensely, and that is incredible. And they actually have some good points for why is it okay for the guys to grab their balls all the time while dancing and singing, and not okay for the girls to dance in a slightly suggestive manner for a split second during a whole 4-minute music video. For you guys, whatever. Talk about applied psycho-historics. Psycho-historics? It sounds awesome. Is it actually something you can go to at university? Psycho-historics? If that is the case, sign me in. Actually, don't. But it's kind of also. Preston plans. This, I guess, it only affects a single system. But wow, those guys must be loving me. What was that sound? When I was saying oh, did you hear that? No, I couldn't hear that this time, but it was like I'm sitting next to a fan that's blowing wind at the direction of my mouth very hard, and it's kinda changing the sound of my voice. It sounded like this, even though that is indeed not the case, so I'm kinda surprised. What on earth was that about? I don't know, maybe my voice is so powerful that the walls tremble under it. And oh, you see that fleet? It's damaged. I think I know what happened. Remember the saying that we set the pirates to? So-called insane? We've seen pirates take out entire systems before. I have a feeling this is the case again, because otherwise there is no reason whatsoever for this fleet to be damaged. So I believe this is probably the explanation why we have no retaliation for the United Empire whatsoever. Those poor guys, they're just trying to excuse me, fight the piracy, and then all of a sudden a couple of blue tentacle chicks arrive and try to kill them all. That's very rude of me. I should be ashamed. I'm not, but I should be. That's the thing. Okay, I don't believe this ship poses any amount of threat whatsoever. It does have a couple of missiles, but seriously, nah, I think I'm okay. So I only have Arias 2 in this fleet. Arias 2, if I remember correctly, they do have quite a bit of rocket defense. I was also able to counter his short circuit, and I destroyed him within like 2-3 kinetic shots, something like that, and that was really... Yeah, I think I'm actually going to be able to run away from him before those rockets hit me, so this is going to be kind of hilarious. Yep, that is indeed the case. Did they actually manage to do damage to me? Yes, they did off-screen, but still. But 173, that's not too bad, as you can see. Still, because of this battle, I was actually able to fix more damage to my dealt to my ships rather than the damage I have taken. Yeah, English, my primary language, not so much. And hello, what are you doing over here, little bee? You're gonna die, but whatever. Okay, those areas need to be retrofitted. I'm only going to sacrifice 2 portions of the movement. I'm fine with that. Why does Justicas have more movement? Do they have some kind of thingy installed on them? I don't really get it. That's an interesting thing to look at in the future, but for now, I'm just gonna retrofit a couple of areas, so it's Delta fleet, right? Yes. And I can retrofit entirely! See? That's why I shouldn't have bothered with laws. I will be able to retrofit this entire fleet without, you know, saving the money. And now, look at it. Look at here. How strong am I? Still the worst? Okay, you got me there. But it doesn't feel like I'm the worst. Which is probably bad, because this means that my loss is going to be all the way more painful, but still. Jam? Okay, Jam has been discarded, and Rassam is not even colonized. Is it just me, or do the Pilgrims also have some kind of issue with pirates? Either that, or they simply don't have the technology. Yes, it's only lava that is colonizable for me. They probably cannot colonize it at all, and this is a really sick planet. Not in a positive sense, I mean sick, like, you know, illness. It looks like this way. So, that's that. I believe I'm good to go on pretty much everything. I would love to decrease my tax rate, but as you can see, things are getting nearly worse and worse, and I need to find some kind of source of money sooner rather than later. For now, I don't have it. I mean, I keep myself surviving so far because of the... what's it called? Because of the trade routes transactions that I have, but it's not gonna last too long now, is it? So there's an issue. It makes me think if I should or should not indeed already transfer the hero from those, make this hero transfer that I talked about. It would really benefit me nice. No, you know what? I'm just gonna wait until next time the hero level ups in Sion, so that this guy actually does increase the beneficial nature. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do it right now. I think I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna just double check that if that is indeed the man that I made up for myself. Empty Moon, that's very nice of you, not actually at all. Citadel, you finished doing some stuff, both moons explored, approval being counted and getting lower, which is not nice, but Planetary Institute is indeed going to give us more money than it's actually going to suck in. The same thing is probably going to be the case with Porter's Gate Bounce, which should be very nice. If that's not the case, then I'm probably stupid and dumping a lot of money into nothingness, but, well, what can you do? Also, I will indeed go for the interplanetary transport network. The reason for that is very simple, because it now actually, I realize that it does give me a bonus to the entire system, regardless of the planets that are in. I can in the future just, you know, convert industry into dust, and thus I believe I will be able to make up for the amount of dust that this improvement is going to suck in. I hope this is the case. Anyway, Lessus on the other hand, well, you have done something, I'm not sure what exactly. Oh yes, increase the population I can have on planets. I believe that's... no, actually that's not what I went for. I can go for it relatively soon-ish, but actually not that soon. There's no real need to go for that now. So I guess I will yet again go for interplanetary transport network. It's actually going to work really well on the system. It's like designed for the system, except for the huge gas hydrogen, but desert tundra and lava, all of those things benefit from interplanetary transport network. I'm sorry, my nose is itchy, I had to scratch it. And afterwards, I believe I can just convert industry into dust. Thus, I'm actually making money rather than lose it. How is the situation right now? It's actually, wow. What did I do to make the situation improve so much? I have no idea, but I'm definitely gonna complain. And what is that? Oh, how about the galaxy is discovered? Well, that's very nice of you, thank you. I love you. Not. Actually, I do love this game, kinda. So, I collect the stars, Fanny? Where's VD and Vichy? I wanna discover them. So, actually, it turns out that... Oh, wow. Oh. Wait a second. A fleet of 7 out of 7 and it has 2,262. Okay. There is something to worry about. Not only I have the smallest fleet in the galaxy, it actually is kinda weak. So it's fortunate that I picked up war with an empire that is about to fall because of the empire's parts, because otherwise it would probably be crushed. Let's be quite honest about that. So I can end the turn right here, I believe. And there was something else I wanted to talk about. I just completely don't remember what it was. Was it Sonia Shude? It was... sorry, no scratching again. Somehow semi-related to Sonia Shude, in the fact that Sonia Shude is from South Korea, and the bit of news I have has something to do with South Korea as well. Yes, I know that's very descriptive, but bear with me for a second. However, first of all, Ilim... Yes, xenotourism... Hold on. No, xenotourism, no. Never mind. But planetary institute, definitely yes. I definitely do want to have this thingy as well. For now, it's good enough. Other system, Lucia. I'm sorry. So, it's filled up. That's not nice. And I cannot do anything about this. Endothermic status is not going to benefit me in any way, shape, or form. So, I'm just gonna go for planetary institute. Man, this juice is nasty. Maybe it really was poisoned. And also, yet again, interplanetary transport networks, and then convert the things that they produce into dust itself. So that's nice. We have our industry, but rather than just making it to make computer parts, we shatter it to dust. Because it's the currency. Nice future we're gonna live in. Very nice. So, there was something else. Why do I keep saying stuff like, there's something else I wanted to talk about? Of course there is. That's what I'm doing over here. I'm just talking about random stuff. So you can keep going over there. By the way, why am I able to do... Oh, hello! It looks like PANCZASU have some problems with parts on their own, but it doesn't seem like there's anything out of control. They do have a rather large fleet. It is, however, severely damaged now. I just now noticed it. As you can see, all of the fleets are damaged, so I guess those guys really do have an issue with parts. Which shows that how important it is that I secured my entire belt of the galaxy. So fast enough so that the pirates weren't actually able to spawn large amounts of ships. Same thing went for Solace. As you can see, they have no issue with pirates whatsoever, but empires like, you know, the Empire Pilgrims, yeah, they suffer greatly for it. Look at this fleet. Imagine how much stronger and probably bigger it would have been if not for the pirates. I probably missed on quite a lot of big battles because, seriously, so many fleets damaged, it's quite a big deal. So yeah, pirates. Be afraid of those. Now, is there anything I should have done this turn? I don't really remember. Oh yes, I was thinking about transferring the hero. Now, the second most productive system is less for now. It might actually stay that way for a while. How fast we're able to expand within the system's borders? Very fast if I transfer the hero. So, let me do just that. You've done us a great service, thank you very much, but now I am forced to unassign you, and well, my approval really went much lower than it used to be. But this system isn't all that productive anyway, and it looks like Lesos is going to topple that by quite a bit. So here you go, you're assigned to a new system. Let's have a quick look. I don't remember how much production the old system made, but now it should be maybe better. Hopefully, we're gonna see how it goes. And also, industry dust conversion, no. Now you actually, yeah, let's just go for it for now. It will actually allow me to survive for a little bit longer because now the dust production just jumped like 2,000 times because of this hero being there. And now now I can unassign this hero from Sion Thank you very much, you have done your job, and get him to Fesia, so that I will be able to gain some more traders bonuses in the future. For now, he's just here for the science and dust, but this will change relatively soon-ish. Hopefully, at least, that's the case. Now, obviously, the production of my ships has kind of dwindled a little bit. I just realized I have a large asteroid belt in here. That's nice. And yet again, large asteroid belts, 3 parts of bits of people I can fit in there. Medium asteroid belt, 4. I'm trying to think how this works. I'm trying very hard, and indeed I cannot. It's kind of interesting. I would like to know why is that indeed the case. Why cannot fit so many people in there? And also, hey, tiny lava, also 4? Is that a bug of some sort, or is that actually intended? Look at that, tiny has the same amount of small. Something's fishy around here. Maybe it has something to do with star, like it's a banana star, so it's more awesome. Maybe. I don't know. I'll need to look into that in the future. For now, I'm just let it be, because quite frankly, I don't have anything against having such a powerful asteroid belt, so yeah. But it also shows the power of future upgrades I could get, like for example living habitats that increase the amount of population you can have on asteroid belts. Since we just discovered that asteroid belts are ultra productive and you always want to colonize them, I believe this might be indeed a very well thing to go for. However, excuse me, I need to scratch my nose again, and oh come on guys, I was about to talk about something and now I'm going to forget about it. Okay guys, remember, try to make sure that I remember that. Wow, this is a really big counterattack. But what I wanted to talk about is actually, I already forgot. Oh yes, seeing if the exploitation of asteroid belt doesn't actually make it less useful than a normal planet, because exploitation does boost stuff depending on what it is exploiting, and yeah, we're gonna have a look at that in the future. But for now, it looks like I got to have quite a bit of battles and it might be bad. What weapons do they have? Kinetics and missiles, but mostly missiles. Okay, so I will go for anti-missile thingy. Medium range, I'll probably try to repair my systems. If I'll be able to survive any longer than that, I'm going to be very surprised. And the enemy has ultimate defense. I picked a wrong body to attack. I probably did. I mean, this guy is going to be able to deal some serious damage to me. He's only on level 4 though, so there is a little bit of hope to me, but look at the amount of rockets they have. Yeah, 4 ships down already, a single one is still surviving, but it's not gonna last for too long now, is it? Yeah, and I wasn't even able to take out any of their ships either, so I am at a serious problem. I do have a serious problem right here, Houston. I need to think of a way to do something about this, because if I keep up at this war without changing anything, I'm just gonna be slaughtered. Look at that, I only dealt some really mediocre damage to 2 of the ships. There's a small ship destroyers as well. It wasn't a cruiser or anything, so yeah, this is a problem. I mean, obviously Hero did boost this fleet's output power by a lot, and I do actually mean a lot. But still, man, they completely annihilated me. I'm scared now. I really am. So I guess I will have to invest a little bit more heavily into those power upgrades, aka military upgrades, in science, industry, whatever. You won't know what I mean. It's only a small town as well, so I could potentially fit even more people in here. So that's what I'm going to try and go for. Man, this will be nice. And our system, well, Servos has done its stuff. Oh, Servos, I remember you. Not in a positive way anyway, but I do remember you. And yes, I guess like you could use those upgrades. It's not like you're gonna have them anytime soon either. And what's happening from my nose? I just keep scratching it and it doesn't help. It sometimes happens, but to everybody I guess. But it's just so annoying when it does. So yeah. This system doesn't need pretty much anything else aside from Planetary Institute. I will go for Borders Guild bows, but why is it only 0? 0 dust and 1 science. Maybe because this is a really bad system? I don't know, I'll go for Borders either way because it gives me more trade routes and it always is some kind of bonus, but yeah. 0 out of 0 in here, no big surprise there. People are happy and I already have infinite supermarkets. Wow, those guys are really nasty. And my nose, it's itchy, it's so horrible. Man, it's really annoying when it happens. I guess you can imagine, but try to imagine that. That doesn't make any sense, did that? Okay, so I'm going to go for Planetary Institute and the system for obvious reasons. There's no reason not to go for it, and it costs like no industry at all, though for this system it apparently is actually quite a bit. And afterwards I will go for Interplanetary Transport Network because it does benefit greatly from lava planets, and I do have those in abundance. Actually I don't, I only have 2, but it's something. Afterwards, I would really like to know what is on my moon, thank you very much. And my nose! Ah! I'm sorry, I think I will need to end this video sooner rather than later because the nose itchiness is horrible. Okay, so I went into Centaurus system. Please do not attack me, pirates. You didn't, that's nice. So I will be able to explore this additional system. No? Okay, so let me just go back. No, the pirates are blocking me. Can I defeat them? I probably cannot, but I can escape from them. So this will be a way of getting out from here. Anyways, either way, so it's kind of thing I'm going to go for. And my nose! Ah! Why is it so itchy? I have no idea. Try to think about something else. Your nose is itchy. No, that doesn't help. Oh, by the way, today I received a really cute email from Google. Actually, not an email, just a mail. Like a paper thingy. I sound like a total allergic. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of cute. I mean, I have no idea how on earth did it manage to make its way all the way from New York to a small village in the middle of Poland, aka nowhere. And yeah, and actually make it. It's kind of mind-boggling me because it's not in an envelope of any sort. It's not like it's secure or safe, but still it arrived unharmed. How does Google make that happen? I have no idea. They probably have like some kind of alien scientists that are developing some kind of insanely powerful papers for them. They're like, oh yeah, let's totally use a titanium paper for our mailing issues because that's a thing. We are Google. We can't have a paper made of anything but titanium. I mean, seriously, guys, we are so classy. I don't want to do this conversation to actually be conceived as, you know, seen as insulting to Google. I do love it quite a lot, and it's going to give me money relatively soon. That's what this mail was all about. So I guess I'm kind of happy because of that. Now, how on earth is my war going on? I have no idea, but my fleet is still there because the galaxy it's not gonna change all that soon either. But so now I have access to technology engineering. I can retrofit my fleet there. Or wait for a little bit more. Get radiation proofing because that's a thing. It will give me access to some more HP, though that's really not a lot. But afterwards, I will actually be able to get some sick both rocket defense and rockets on their own. Focus plasma, it sounds really nice. It's like, my plasma so focused. Makes no sense. For now, I will restrain myself from going either for beams, shields, or deflectors. I don't believe I'm good or secure on that front by any stretch of the imagination, but you have to prioritize, and from what I've seen, the Emperor is not strong in this branch either, so I don't have to worry about it too much. And for now, my kinetic seems to be doing the job, so I should really be worrying about our more important stuff rather than, yeah. Sorry, that was my nose. I mean, it was me making the sound effects, but it was my nose that asked for them. Yeah. So I can understand because there is no way I'm gonna make my ships go into there. Are you nuts? Yeah, there is no way. Actually, you know what? Maybe next turn I'll actually retrofit them into Area 3.0 and try to see if I can make a difference. But then again, in 2 turns I will gain a hero. A hero can make a real big difference, so I will restrain myself for a little bit longer. And I hate you. I hate you so much. I mean, I know it would probably look even worse without it. As difficult to believe as that is probably the case. But still, its itchiness is killing me. The South, man, it's killing me. I have no idea what kind of impression that was of what, but let's just leave it as it is. Let's not ask too many questions. All right, shall we? Thank you. So that's what you did. That's what she said, and what? I just feel appropriate to use that here, even though it made no sense whatsoever. Oh, come on guys, don't colonize this system, please, just don't do it. Let the pirates spawn here, you know you wanna. Meanwhile, go back to Ilium. Yeah, you can't because I refused to sign an open borders treaty with pilgrims. That was a stupid idea and a half, maybe now they will like it. Oh, wow, hi there friends! You loving me? Apparently they are. Wow, I'm surprised. Why are you so friendly? Exchanges and open borders treaty and long-term peaceful status, and we have no frontiers, and they are better than me, so they're not jealous. Wow, those guys really do love me indeed. They have actually reasons for that to happen, which I did not expect. So, is there anything I wanted to do in this screen? There wasn't there? Oh yes, Pilgrims Open Borders Treaty. Sorry guys for not agreeing to that in the past. I was just I misclicked. Oh, thank you. That's nice. Okay, so you go back over to Ilium. No, I actually want to keep exploring because the urge to explore is so big. Man, it's so big. That's what she said. Excuse me. I lack professionalism. I definitely do. Oh, and let me scratch my nose again. I was supposed to check if asteroid belts are really as awesome as I thought they are. So let's have a quick check. Let's go to the science thingy and have a quick look at, let's say, things that increases your science production because I remember what it is. So this gives you +3 on every planet, but also increases the boost if this is on ocean. So ocean gains additional +2 science per a single mark of population. Then what do you call it? Then the asteroid belt. So I guess because of that, because you cannot get too many people on asteroid belt anyways, I guess this pretty much means that you actually... Hold on. Why is this orange? Everybody has it in the same place. Maybe it just gives you more science than it usually does. I guess that this is the case, but still, what I wanted to say is that because you can't get too many people on an asteroid belt because it's so difficult to inhabit, yeah. Then it doesn't actually give you as many bonus as a normal planet after being exploited. However, this is only the case with industry and science, because if we look at dust, if I remember what it was, it should be somewhere. Oh, there we go. Vacation-oriented society and finance commercial. It gives you +1 on Terran and +3 on planet. And you usually don't want your planets to stay on iron desert, although actually may, but still. Even with this is just +1 more dust per population mark on Terran. So I believe it's more or less equally, what do you call it, beneficial as it is the case with large or indeed huge asteroid belts, because it kind of makes up for it. In the future, obviously, Terran will have more bonuses in dust, but yeah, so the 3 most fertile planets are still going to be better than asteroid belts, but I believe they are still cooler than a lot of other planets. So they're not as cool as I thought them to be, but they're still pretty cool. Enough said. Now let me just quickly check which systems do have the most production, aka if Ilium is actually worth having a nitty upgrade. It is not. So yeah. So as you can see, Festia, after just a very short period of not having the main hero, already dropped to a 4th place in industry production. So it shows that it was actually a good idea to take this hero away from there. He was indeed able to boost my home system, which was very nice indeed, but now I need to care about systems with a future as opposed to systems that indeed do not have it. And Lucia, can you really not? Yeah, you cannot. But how? Wow, Lucia is that productive with a single planet? Look at that, it's more productive with a single planet than a huge, big, okay, a system with 2 planets, I guess. So maybe it kind of makes some kind of amount of sense, not too much though. Oh, this system doesn't have interplanetary galactic transport network, so that kind of explains it. So this, I guess, your system is probably going to be my production hub for the future, nearest future anyway, so that's good to know. Now, I cannot defeat my ships, as I said. Question is, do I actually want this to happen yet, or should I just wait? I believe this might be the best way to go for, so I'm just going to end my turn. And reviews from scratching my nose. It is not itchy at all. Your nose is fine. It sounds like one of those Old Spice commercials. Seriously, you have amazing hair and such a nice body cross-section, and I'm sorry for paraphrasing it like that. I've only seen a single English version of Old Spice commercial. Others I have Polish versions. That also sounds ridiculous, don't trust me, but I'm not for obvious reasons going to. Now there is an issue. I would love, and I mean it, love to be at alliance with Croatia. This would give me immense amount of benefits. It would take me ages to actually go through, because obviously, not obviously, but seriously, being at alliance with somebody gives you so many bonuses, not only to your trade routes and all of this other nonsense that gives you just flat out the bonus to something, but also, whenever you declare war on somebody, they're gonna go with you. When you ally with somebody, they're gonna go with you. It just goes all the way across the sky, and there's no reason not to get in alliance. Indeed, in fact, you need to try and be in alliance with as many races as possible, especially when you're as weak as I am. However, 6 titanium, it will take away my resource abundance, and it does increase my industry cost of things using titanium. Do I have anything that uses titanium right now? Let me just triple check that real quickly. If I don't, then I'll actually agree to this alliance. If I do, then indeed I will not. So let's have a quick look. This doesn't use titanium, this does not. This is, you know what? I'm just gonna not go with that. Sorry guys. Maybe in the future when you tone it down a little bit, but okay, Saurus are friendly with me, that's nice. I guess they don't have border with me either. Well, actually they do have a border, so it's nice that they're friendly regardless, and... why a human? Okay, I'm gonna hire him because I need him. I really need him, and I have to get him as fast as possible, but... why a human? I hate them so much. It does look a little bit like he's got like a quarter, maybe 1/8 of Asian blood. That's something in his nose or his chin construction appearance, whatever you wanna call it. So maybe it's not all that bad, but I hate it. I hate it quite a bit. But oh, nickname Iceberg. Yeah, I will go by him. I need to do so, and he's not as bad as most are human heroes, so I guess I can go over that. It does irritate me a little, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So I'm gonna assign you to it, thank you very much. And Ilium, you finished some stuff. Now you can indeed go for hardened framing, because I believe you're gonna need it, and initial ship 8, oh yes, and my nails! So itchy. Now, I never knew if this is initial ship HP or XP, and... I'm sorry, but this nose is driving me crazy. What is wrong with that? This is gonna be the most disturbing video ever. But seriously, what is wrong with my nose? Why is it that itchy? It's just so annoying. Man. And whenever I talk, it gets worse, just to make things even worse. So, because it's worse, whatever. So, uniform shooting for you too. Other systems can wait for it a little bit. It does take quite a bit of industry to get uniform shooting, but I guess I'll have to suffer through it. The enemy did send, oh, it's only a scouting party. Not a big issue at all. I could watch my hero performing, but indeed I will not do so. I could also now try and attack Rotanev again. Rotanev, whatever you call it, and oh, he leveled already to level 3. He must be real bad if this kind of battle actually leveled him up to level 3. Wow. But, well, I guess I will not indeed complain at all. So, offense is better than defense in my humble opinion, so this is indeed what I'm going to go for. I wouldn't go for it as crazily as I did within the Zank playthrough, obviously, but... now, both of those abilities are amazing. Especially this. I need to get it at some point, because that warheads, with the build that I've been going for so far, with both kinetics and dust, this is just going to make me deal so much more damage, especially in conjunction with my sniper's ability. It means that there's even bigger chance of me doing critical damage, because I am more likely to hit the enemy to actually deal this kind of damage. So this is amazing card that I need to have. However, remember about one thing. I am a spendthrift, and my abilities cost twice the amount of dust they usually do, and I am not making as much dust as I would like to feel comfortable with this, and I will need to retrofit my ships in the future as well, so I will not go for that just yet because I will not be able to use it to its full potential. However, there is another issue. Tactician 1, amazing. Assyrian 2, amazing. And Veteran, it's decent. But, what should I go out of those two? It's really difficult to say, but I think I will go for Tactician. I do believe that this is a very powerful ability, and having the enemy miss you by even more than usual is great. Especially against the enemy that uses a lot of rockets, you want them to miss you. Trust me on that one. You don't want any rockets to hit you. No. If they can't actually aim at you and go past your flag defense, they're gonna do just so much damage. Depending on the ship you're using, you might not care about that, but still they deal a lot of damage on their own. That's the game design, I guess. So there's nothing to be too surprised at, and sorry, but you need those upgrades, you definitely do, especially with this hero around who's going to make this system pump out a lot of ships in the near future. Lucia, you could use actually probably nothing, so that's what we're going to stay with. And my nose, come on guy, why are you so annoying? By the way, are you actually really walking? I don't know if it is. I did a little check before, and it did work when I set it for just 1 minute timer. Now I set it for 37. Did 37 minutes pass? I don't remember when I started recording, so it's difficult for me to tell. But yeah. Anyway, I'll keep recording for a little bit more until it's 23:30 p.m. because at that point I should probably stop recording and start doing other stuff. You actually were expecting me to say go to sleep? No, dear sirs, no. I am a night animal. If this was a fantasy world, there is no question about that I would be born as a werewolf, or even resemble a werewolf, as many people tell me, and I have personality similar to a werewolf. So they want death, and they're gonna attack me. Please don't attack me. I didn't retrofit my ships just yet, and I'm not ready to fight. Now this guy, so I can go +2% traders per wit. I don't have that much wit to make it too great, but more just more wit. But since I transferred this guy already, I'm just gonna go for more trader bonuses because, hey, why not? That's my only explanation to that. I'm sorry. Also, I guess here you finished some stuff. Where are you anyway? I guess I keep forgetting where I did put Agesia at. Agesia, cheap. Oh, there it is. Very close to the borders. So I guess it could benefit from stealth construction, but afterwards I'm just gonna go for a little bit more dust indeed. How much dust am I making? Quite a bit, but I'm not just quite ready to decrease the tax rate because I will need to retrofit those ships, and look at that. This is not an issue. This is an issue, and this is an issue. So, okay, so I could wait for those upgrades theoretically. I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to make it. So like, what I'm gonna do is retrofit as much as I can out of those ships and pray for the best. Whew, it's gonna be a troublesome time I'm about to have. It really is. So now I have a better defense module. What kind of upgrades do I have compared to the other ones? Well, defense-wise, nothing whatsoever. But weapon modules I should have and nothing changed so far. So what do I need? I definitely need this fleet to survive for a little bit longer because I don't have the money to revive my hero, and thus I need this fleet to actually be able to survive. Now the enemy does use a lot of rockets, so that's what I'm going to focus on right now. 7 extended fields. It's not that great. I don't think it will actually be able to shoot me from damage entirely, but it's something to start with. Also, I can go with a little bit more HP. 25 is not that much, so I could instead go for a little bit more of other defense. But seriously, at this point, I do care about anti-rocket defense the most, and since I cannot increase it by any other means, I'll just go for my HP. So I did. So I was able to retrofit this kind of those ships. Now I need to actually, well, I was able to redesign them. Now I need to retrofit them, which is going to be an issue because I don't have the money. And why can't I? Okay, so first of all, you're gonna die because you're making me not retrofit my ships, and I don't like this to happen. He is going to, yeah, he doesn't have any kind of weapon or defense, so that's not an issue. And Did you seriously just level up because of that? Well, that's good. I guess I will have even more chance to evade the enemy missiles, which is great. And now I should be able to let off those ships. Not all of them, obviously. Yeah, don't quite have the money, but some of them it's going to make a change, hopefully. 1, 2, only 2. But still, those are 2 ships much better suited against this kind of enemy that is going to... I still may have quite a bit big amount of trouble. So what I'm going to do is send Majestica straight away. They're gonna be obliterated. So I'm just gonna go for straight up damage, trying to hope that I can actually stop those guys from advancing into other of my systems until this fleet is ready. It's just gonna take one more turn until some more areas arrive. So I just have to hold on for this long, and there's nothing else I need to do this turn aside from finish movement with my scout that is taking a really long time, but I guess it's to be expected. And my nose, seriously guy, can you be this annoying? I mean, how can you? Oh, I now remember something I wanted to tell you. So, there is this guy. I didn't respond to him yet, but I'm about to. I was kind of trying to wait for the analytics to check if he's actually telling the truth. I'm going to trust him on that, that he is indeed. Who said that he actually wrote a comment to me from South Korea. He's not South Korean, but he wrote a comment from South Korea. Oh! Man, you have no idea how happy I am because of that. It makes no sense because it's just a guy that is in South Korea and who wrote a comment to me. But if this is indeed the case, then I'm the happiest person on this planet. Why? Who knows? I just love Korea so much. And as I thought, the enemy has a lot of missiles, mostly missiles. So for now, first turn, I'm gonna go for weapon deception. What I'm gonna go after that, I'm not too sure. I might say with another persistence. It depends on the amount of damage they take. So let's see how well do they perform. The magnetic field not too great because they do reduce the damage I can deal by quite a bit. As you can see, my kinetics don't do a thing against their defense now because it's just too good, and the rockets are really well advanced at this point. So, single area 3 did go down, so even with the area 3 reinforcements, it still was not able to hold on to resist this kind of damage. Now, actually I should have changed it to defend against the rockets a little bit more heavily. I hope I'll be able to survive this turn. I might not be. I lost 3 ships, I will lose at least 3 more. Hopefully not any more than that, but still the things are not looking too great. I only destroyed a single enemy ship. Now another one went down, but I lost 2. 3 ships. And actually, never mind, apparently it just didn't go down. So I went for weapon destruction, same as my enemy. However, I'm gonna lose this. There's no question about that. The enemy simply has way too powerful kinetic missiles for me to comprehend their prowess, and I just didn't have quite enough time to go with the right algorithms. Things look grim indeed, but that's nothing I can withstand just yet. My secondary fleet is on its way. My tertiary fleet is also on its way. And my new system is ready to rock on to pump out even more fleets. So I should be in a little bit of a dire situation now. The enemy is going to start capturing lords, probably. Yes, indeed. It's gonna take only 4 turns. What? Oh yes, I'm a feeble warrior. I forgot about that. No, loss is not all that important, so I can afford to lose it. But yeah, that's an issue. So lost a hero. I'm not gonna get him back anytime soon. System Lesus, well, you need to pump out the production, buddy. We're gonna need it. Oh, yes, we are. Lesus. I don't think I need to explain what I'm going to go for. 4, 5, 6, 7. I am gonna retrofit them while I being produced. It's possible to do that. The enemy is already advancing, but it's on a scouting body. I don't have to worry about that. I do need to do something about loss. I don't want to lose it. I mean, I could lose it, it's not like something a lot would happen because of that, but I would rather not. It's just a matter of personal pride and honor, I guess I could put it this way. Any other systems that are capable of sustaining a steady stream of fleets, ships, whatever, I guess yeah, indeed, apparently can do so. So, but you don't have uniform shooting just yet, so that's what you're gonna go for. I'm losing a little, making a little bit less dust than I used to, but it should be nice nevertheless. Now this hero doesn't really make me produce that much dust and or science, but it's still better than nothing, I guess. And he did he increase my bonus eye a little bit? I don't think he did. That's an issue. But I'll have to live with that, unfortunately. So things are a little bit grim. I still have hopes for it. Because look at it, even though United Empire is doing very well in actually obliterating me, and whoa, they're the second best? What? We may or may not have a problem here, sweetheart. Yeah, we definitely do have a problem here. No. Okay, Hisho. They are my hope. Hisho and Horatio. Horatio, it's gonna take a while before Horatio actually declare war on them, but Hisho, it might happen really soon. So, man, if I could somehow go get this, where is it? Get this technology while not interrupting me getting military attack, this would be awesome because I could go for an alliance with Hisho. I would go for it no matter what the cost, even if I would have to give them all my titanium, I would go for it because right now I need support of somebody with big guns, and you're not gonna find bigger guns anywhere than with Hisho. They have the hardest yeah, let me say that again. They have the hardest They have the hardest hitting fleets. They have the most powerful ships. They are awesome by all standards. They are half bats, half dinosaurs, which is also amazing. And it's just so important to have them as your allies and definitely not as your enemies, especially in my case. Now I need some support. If I don't gain it, I will be in a lot of trouble. Because so far it doesn't look too dire for me, because at least that's what I keep telling myself, because I do have another group of areas incoming, a group of Justicas that will get obliterated. And Lesus has started production of even more areas, but it's a problematic thing that we are at indeed. Can I? Yeah, they're not too happy with this. Fine. How about I give you just a little bit of dust? One, is that nice? No, I guess it isn't. So I just try and increase the amount of dust. No, that doesn't make any change. That kinda saw that coming. Tectonic, there's no way I'm gonna give you Tectonic Engineering. Thank you very much. There's no way I'm gonna give you any plants either, especially because I won't be able to get them back. I could give them some of that, for example, cider, right? But they don't care about it. So that's an issue. They already have this technology. How did they get this kind of technology? They're not supposed to be an technology advanced race. Well, I guess I am playing on insane, so one would imagine that the enemy is doing quite well, but still, 7th place on knowledge. I'm not this bad. I mean, apparently I am, but well, it's gonna be a difficult playthrough. Let me tell you that. I'm not too sure if we're going to succeed. I will do everything I can for that to happen, though, and I'll talk you through it every step of the way, trying to explain what I do, and see if that actually works more to the point. And you stupid, silly timer, you didn't work again. I hate you so much. Because it is already way past the time when I activated the timer. There's no real doubt about that. So what I'm just gonna do is, first of all, I would like to select my fleet, thank you very much. Okay. Let's do it differently. Which fleet is that? There it is. Oh, now it works, thank you. Well, it fixed itself, so that's all I care about. You got the system with your whole heart. And okay, now, this is gonna change things tremendously. So first of all, I'll spend a lot of money retrofitting those ships over and over and over again, but I need to do so. I need to do so urgently. I do. So first of all, I don't need ultra dense slugs anymore. What I do need is a lot of dense plasma shields. Thank you very much. 7 is the bare minimum. Also, some ray guns are always cool to have as well. But in the current situation, I do care about anti-missile defense more than anything. Even though this ship is designed to focus on offense. So that's what I'm going to focus on in the future, because it takes the offense upgrades, weapon modules, take less tonnage to install on the ship. But at this current stage, and seeing how dire the situation really is, I kinda need to focus on this plasma shields. Thank you very much. Apply. Now, let's try and retrofit as many ships as I can. Obviously I can't retrofit all of them, but I can retrofit one. Only one, but still this ship is going to be able to do just so much more firepower than the counterparts. Now, I am just about to finish the upgrade queue, thank you very much, that's what I wanted to do. So, the new area 2, what? It's only area 2? No, it's not area 2. It's area 4, oh, I guess. Maybe there's a mathematical error within the game, it doesn't know how to calculate probably. But anyway, it was PANCZASU the Mighty Mix Power. Yet again, we didn't have this beeper going on in the background, so it's probably too long of a video to actually upload it in a single part. But, as I said in the comments before, I found a workaround. It's gonna be really painful for me to go through it, which is why I don't like it at all, and it will decrease the quality a little bit, but that's what I will have to do because I hate uploading multiple parts of a single video. So, thank you for watching. It was PANCZASU the Mighty Mix Power. If you somehow managed to enjoy my game, then thank you very much, but please leave a like, subscribe if you would like as well, leave a comment because I love those comments and read those, especially if you're from South Korea, regardless if you're Korean or not, it just makes me so giggle. Thank you for watching yet again, and I'll see you online.